Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nick, and this is Top 5 Paintball Tips of the Week, Episode 3, this week's episode concerning shooting. Now, tip number 1, aim for the center mass. Basically, that means that you go for the target's torso, or their chest, whatever you want to call it. Law enforcement agencies and like the military always go, or usually they go for the center mass, because if you get the guy in the center mass, the odds of you hitting him go up a lot, and it's still going to drop him. Especially in paintball, where you only need to get a little bit of paint on him, and he's already out, so it doesn't matter. Heck, you could hit him in the foot and he'd be out. But usually it's a good idea to aim for the center mass, because paintballs have a bad tendency, depending on what kind of gun you have, how souped up you've made it, whatever, of just going whatever which way they want. So I would just always recommend to go for the center mass. Alright, tip number 2. You want to lead your target. Now, I don't know if any of you have played Call of Duty. I know a lot of the population has. I used to. But it's not like that where you just point and shoot and then the bullet's automatically there. There's no bullet drop or anything. With paintballs especially, there is a drop. They will drop quickly. So let's just say you're aiming at something and it's pretty far away. You have to aim a little bit higher than where it is in order to make sure that it hits where you want it to go. And there is, to a point, these paintballs can't go an infinite range, obviously. So you got to make sure that your target is within relative range before you light him up. And you want to make sure if they're running, you want to put it where he's going to be when your paint gets there. That kind of takes a while to get the feeling down, just to feel it out. Like it's kind of like instinctual, I guess. You just kind of know where to shoot after a while. And that may take some time, but you know that's all part of the game. Okay, tip number 3: triple tap. Now I know a lot of people have used double tap, but I like the triple tap mainly because I use the first shot. If it's from a distance, I usually do the triple tap kind of thing, because the first shot will help me judge on whether or not I need to aim higher or to the right or left or whatever the heck I need to do. And then the other 2 shots that come pretty quickly afterwards, we're still controlled, just to make sure I get the guy. Now, you may think that shooting somebody twice is kind of a dick thing to do, but trust me, I've gotten hit like 8 times in a row one time. I mean, well, more than one. I've had this happen to me, unfortunately. And it kind of sucks, but the triple tap I found doesn't really bother people that much, just because, you know, 3 paintballs, if they hit them, whatever. But just try to avoid lighting somebody completely up, because that is kind of annoying to do, just for those of you that are new. You want to make sure you get the guy, but just don't go crazy, please. Okay, tip number 4, prop up against something. Now this one is pretty straightforward. You just want to make sure that when you're shooting, there is no recoil to a paintball marker, obviously. But you want to make sure you have a solid base and the gun isn't moving, marker, excuse me, and you're putting paint down on the range that's just going where you want it to go. And having a bipod or a foregrip would really help with that too, if you can put it on there, if you have your own marker. Okay, tip number 5, take the time to aim. Now, in my opinion, I know a lot of people disagree with me, and sometimes in some situations they may be right, but usually I found that if you put one well-placed shot, is better than like 5 just fast shots that are just going everywhere. Because you only need to hit the guy once. Keep that in mind. You might want to hit him 2 or 3 times just to make sure, but once is all it takes, and then he's out. So you just really want to take your time with the shooting. You want to be accurate. Accurate is way more better than just having somebody just like spamming with their paint and just going crazy. Okay, I actually have a bonus tip for you guys this week, and this is for the guys and girls that have their own markers. Get a longer barrel. Now I found that 16-inch barrel works pretty well. I've been using my Tippmann 98 Custom, and it improved the accuracy like a lot. I'm not joking, it helped seriously. And my friends who've gotten longer barrels have also said the same thing. You want to get a longer one. Now I would not recommend getting a 21-inch barrel, because then it's just overkill and it's just going to make the paint slow down. At least that's what I've heard from some internet forums. You can go and look yourself, make sure that the barrel fits within your own particular marker, look at reviews or whatever. But 16 inches I found is pretty well recommended, and it works really well. It seriously helps. And plus, a 21-inch barrel, you never know. Somebody might think you're overcompensating for something downstairs. I wouldn't say it to their face at least, but you know how that works. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and a comment, and I shall see you later.